All right. Let's get this going. This is, make sure Instagram posted. Hold on just a second, actually, before I start stream. Let me go check something. All right, sorry about that. We can actually get started now. It's going to, there we go. Alrighty. Don't you leave. She's looking so irritated. I'm almost thinking of giving her another notch on the heater. Alright, so I wanted to do a little planning on the oh God, look at that, she's so cute. On the New Year's comic. I'm switching it again because I switched Christmas last week, and I posted that actually Christmas Eve. This one is going to be a Thursday post as opposed to a Friday post, so I'll be finishing up it up Wednesday. maybe today I'll do a nice little New Year's type. Kathy, hello, welcome to the stream. How was your holiday and weekend? I got back from, oh, don't leave. I'll even give you a little more heat. I never give you that much heat, but I want to convince her to stay. I got back from Phoenix, let's see, what was it, Sunday night. My holiday weekend was good. We hung out at home. Oh, wonderful. Mine was good too. I made 1600. I made peanut butter ball. Well, I didn't make peanut butter balls. I made peanut brittle. My sister made peanut butter balls. So that was a lot of fun. And we did, let's see, I also did a soup. I think it was the night before it was Christmas. No, it wasn't Christmas Eve. It was the day before Christmas Eve. Any plans for tomorrow night? No. Probably finishing the comic that I'm going to post on Thursday. I've shaken it up both of these weeks, so no Friday post last week because I posted the new comic on Christmas Eve because it was 'twas the night before Christmas. So, and then this week, I'm not going to do it New Year's Eve. I'm going to do a New Year's Day. Happy New Year's. I wanted to do a little bit of planning, maybe brainstorming on that today. Actually, tomorrow I am going to go for my workout in the morning, which is a special hour-long class. I've only done one of those before. Usually it's 45 minutes, and then the big long one I did was actually an hour and 15 minutes. It was like 15 rounds instead of 10. This one I think is just an extra 2 rounds. So it's a special New Year's thing. So I'm actually looking forward to that. I love my little boxing class that I do. But otherwise, cooking-wise, I'm probably just gonna make cheeseburgers on the grill or maybe a soup. Maybe soup. Well, no, maybe cheese. I don't know. I've got the stuff for soup. I've got the stuff for cheeseburgers, and I have like a ham for New Year's Day. So I just have to figure out what, it's cold, so I'm really thinking about the soup. The soup is going to happen because it's cold. I just have to pick the when of the soup because I'll have a lot of leftovers. So watching the ball drop, of course. I don't really have any New Year's movies that I watched. Where's my Kleenex? There we go. Let's see. I got kind of a crash course in Survivor from my sister. They watch it a lot. And so I got the explanation. I didn't realize it's like Survivor 49. So it's been going for 49 seasons. I guess they drop 2 a year, so like almost 25 years. Kind of nuts. But I got a crash course on like the politics and the scheming, and it just, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. I'm gonna hang out at home and watch the ball drop too. Love to boot up Animal Crossing and enjoy. Oh, I miss Animal Crossing. I had that on I had Pocket Camp. Was that what it was called? Pocket Camp? And it was so addictive. And I had to take it off my phone. That would not, if I put it back on my iPad, that would be dangerous. But it would be so fun to play that again. I miss it a lot. And I got pretty deep in it. I was going around and picking on my daily fruits, and what was I doing? Because you had to work up. There were daily things that you could harvest, and I remember I was working up to a tent or something, like a really cool camp tent thing. Oh man. Pocket Camp on your phone. The one I'm currently playing is New Horizon on Switch. I don't have a Switch. And I'm kind of glad I don't, because that would be distracting too. It's bad enough that I have Stardew Valley on my iPad. And the only thing that is a deterrent there, well, Stardew and Don't Starve are both on my iPad. And the deterrents there are the controls are a little wonky, so I kind of prefer playing on my PC. So that's a little bit of a, you know, deterrent there. But yeah, it would be nice to do a little cozy gaming. I think I'll maybe do like a New Year's Eve, some stars, and just kind of, I want to get like a hopeful vibe out of this. Hey Chris, welcome to the stream. We are talking about cozy games, and I'm debating whether I want to risk putting Animal Crossing on my iPad. It is definitely a risky move. It's already risky. I've had Clash of Clans. I've got like almost 10 Christmas trees, I think. 11 Christmas trees. I've had that on there for years, and that's, you know, almost a daily kind of my unwind thing. Thankfully, I'm in a pretty chill clan, so I don't have to. If I suck, which I do, it doesn't really affect a lot of people. Because I have one attack. It's my dragon attack, like mass dragon. I just, you know, kind of spray and pray, and usually it works. But yeah, it's probably not as effective as it could be. But that's kind of my unwind game. And if I really, really want to just unplug, I'll open up Stardew. I feel like her head is a little off, but my sketch is also a little off. My sketch is really off. Okay, I'm gonna... That's good. Why are you so irritated? I gave you extra warmth. You should be very happy. You should be happy. Is I am, thank you. I just prefer to loaf right now. I went to see a movie, which was with my sister and my parents, which was, I haven't like done that in years. Yeah, that was really off. Glad I changed that. Let's get rid of that. And that was really nice. Can't decide between food or getting a takeaway. That's always the... Well, if you cook it, you might warm up a little bit because the heat from the kitchen, that might help. So cute, Bean. What are you doing? I'm not quite sure what I want to do for the comic for New Year's. I feel like I need to move. She's looking up. I'll just get a little bit further down. Are you toasting? Are you toasty, my lady? There she goes. She's going down. All right. We've got it. Ooh, that's a pretty good loaf, Bean. No paws, no tail. She's got a pretty even structure from above. Definitely gonna have her cape on. Momo was wearing capes before it was in style. All right. The movie we went to see was The Housemaid. And the best way I can describe it is the character is not really a Black Widow, but it's like the origin story of a Black Widow type character. But she's not a Black Widow. Because like the Black Widow, well, actually she would be. Because of, she kind of, the storyline is, it's a little twisty. Apparently the author that this book is based on, that's kind of her thing. She does a lot of twisty type, you know, things in her books. And this one is a main character that we're introduced to is really down on her luck, and she kind of lucks into this housemaid position at this like very wealthy Hampton type manor, like estate. And you quickly find out that the wife, it's a husband, wife, and they have a daughter. And you quickly find out that the wife is crazy. And the twist comes in later, where we get to find out why she's crazy. And because I don't want to give it away if you actually want to watch it, but it sets it up to be so that the audience definitely is in the position of pretty much everybody in that town from the outside looking in sees, you know, the crazy schizophrenic wife and the angel of a husband, and then of course it flips and everything is not as it seems. And the main character, played by Sydney Sweeney, oh god, I don't want to say, I think I probably have already spoiled it by calling her a Black Widow, or the origin story of the Black Widow. But anyway, it was entertaining enough. It wasn't like the best movie I've ever seen by any stretch of the imagination, but it was entertaining. So we went to see that, and I took my sister to Trader Joe's. She'd never been. There was one that apparently they aren't over, you know, they're just kind of getting into Phoenix, or her area rather. And so I showed her some of my favorite things around there, and she really loves the mustard that I showed her. I mean, to be fair, it is great mustard. It is absolutely the best. And it's not really fully mustard. It's like a mustard. It's a garlic mustard aioli. So it's like, you could probably make it by doing a mix of mustard, mayo, and garlic, or garlic powder and various other spices. But it's so good, and they loved it. Here's her little fluffy collar. So let me do this. I'm gonna keep the snow. I'm gonna be careful with it. Let's see, what else did we watched other things. Oh, I need to put a coat on the coconut. And I feel like her cheek is like, I've pulled and stretched her cheek like taffy. I feel like when I'm drawing her face lately, I can't nail the shape of her face, especially at her cheeks. It's like taffy's being pulled. I don't know what. I'm gonna turn this down. I think you can have it on warm. I don't want to overheat you. And I know I promised to give you warm. And I just drew the same one again. Nope. All right, let's try this again. Scratch. Let's get these ears out. I might do a canvas flip because that could possibly help. There we go. That's a little better. I felt like it was like and besides, half of her head is going to be under a cap anyway, so I don't know why I'm... I like that, but let's just fix her mouth a bit. And I'm going to move her down, maybe a little like this, maybe not as big, although compared to... She still always needs to be a little smaller than Momo. And I want her reaching up. Do I want to have her with a jacket on? I may just do... That's a really wide leg. That's a really tall leg. Let's bring her leg up a little bit. There. That's a bit better. Do a little bit of a longer leg, even though it's foreshortened a bit as it's stuck behind her. I don't care about eBay. let's draw her hat. Like a big. Oh, this is a really big poof. Extra poof. Right. That's like super extra poof, but that's okay. She can have an extra poof. I still have to think about my New Year's comic because I have no rhyme yet. I don't know if I'm going to make a Pudge comic. I gotta look at what I did last year because I feel like that would inform me a little bit. What is over here? Okay. I want to move this over a little bit because I feel like this line is a little not what I want it to be. I kind of want to have a little bit more of the hat because I don't want to have that direct line there. And then this can just close up that little hole there. That's good. Alright. Oh, I forgot her little tail stripes. Alright, alright, alright. Gonna put those little steps that are kind of disappearing behind her. We've almost been sitting there for a little bit. Oh, I really want to shade these guys, but I'm going to go ahead and draw the floofs first. Get the gesture of this guy. He's going to have his little footers here because he's sliding down the hill. A bit of a footer there. Could do a footer like this. Oh, that's kind of cute. So he's like sliding down with one foot out and one foot. I think that might. I think that might work. And this one's like, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I want to sign up for this mess. Oh, that's another one. I had seen like maybe I don't know what season it is in, and it was before his accident, but I saw a little bit of Mayor of Kingstown, and I really kind of want to watch more of that. And I saw, it's gotta be in like season 1 or 2. The episode I remember is where they found a buried school bus, and that was well before Jeremy Renner had his accident. But I think they're on season 3 now. Oops. Oops. Luke's like, I'm not sure I want to be part of this. I'm gonna put him behind the hill. He's just like, I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to do this. And maybe a little bit of foot so that he's leaning over, is considering maybe. Let's do a little shading now. I'm still kind of thinking about what I could do for the New Year's comic. It's gotta be done tomorrow. It's gotta be done by Thursday, which means I have to figure it out today, maybe start mapping it, maybe get some lines done. I kind of like how I haven't drawn the edges of these footprints completely, and I think I want to redraw this with the same, I like the look of this better where I don't have as much edge here. I think it looks a little better. So let me think about, whoops, I didn't want to do that. Let me think about this a little bit. And give it maybe something like that. Definitely need to go behind. These are going to be warm, and these are going to be cool shadows because I have this right on the snow here. And same thing with Momo. Oops, I wanted that piece. I'm drop this all the way behind because this is going to be another cool shadow because this is right. And I'm going to also bring this down a little bit more. Yep, it's going to be the shadow with the snow, which I'm going to have my different line art color for that. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to cover up that little simplify. We're going to simplify. That is quite the onion. Are they all that way? Or did you just get lucky? Oh wait, he's in the kitchen, so he probably can't hear this. All right. Oops. I'm trying to really think about, I fall into a trap a lot of lining absolutely everything. And I think it gives a little, it gives you too much information. And there are areas that I don't think like this. If I'm really thinking about this, and okay, this floof has jumped into this snowbank and he's sliding down the snowbank. And if my light source, let's say it's a sunny, bright sunny day, the edges and surfaces nearest the light source, closer to the light source, are going to be lighter. So the lines are going to be thinner. Darker lines further away suggest more contrast and more shadow. So that's why I'm trying to, I've erased some of these. I just want to keep that in mind. Because when I look at some of my older stuff, I see that a lot. I feel like I have to draw everything and line everything, and it makes the drawings feel heavier in some ways. Because they really are. The lines are heavier. There's a lot of them. So we'll see how I can fiddle with that this time around. And the challenge is going to be, I want light effects and sparklers, kind of, to suggest, I definitely want this to feel New Year's, but to get lights and sparklers, I need it to be nighttime, because you have to have that contrast to make things glow. So maybe I can just make it a little bit of a gloomier day and not necessarily have it be at night. Or maybe they could just be playing with the flutter bugs and do it some way like that. Alright, I think I can move. I feel like I've drawn this before. I know I have. I always get that deja vu sense. I'm gonna have to look and see. Let's save this. And just for my own peace of mind, I'm gonna look in my sketches folder for 2024. In 2025. All right. Oh, that's cute. All right, no in the snow. Oh, that's really cute. Snow zoomies. Oh, that's cute. Totally forgot about that one. Pink snow sunset. That's cute. Hey, Dee. YouTube converted all usernames to handles in 2025 for some reason. This is my childhood YouTube account. Oh, shoot! Okay, and YouTube I literally just saw chat update. And, oh my God. Where did all this chat come from? For the longest time, all the chat I saw ended at Chris talking about cooking food or takeaway. And now I have a ton. Okay, let me catch up. Coconut just mad because she's getting old. That's just true. One of your kitties allow you to put a hat on them for real? Yes. I have, but they tolerate it for a couple of seconds. I have a reindeer ear hat and a ruffle, a little jingle bell ruffle that they both get to wear as I'm decorating, and it lasts maybe seconds if I'm lucky. Tuxie tolerated it more this year. Coconut was absolutely insulted. Welcome, Dee. Yeah, no, it literally just, I've got like a huge volume of chat, and I have it on live chat too. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I might have better luck with Top Chat, but I thought Top Chat was the one doing it like this. All right. I have also, what did I get out of those? I went to Kinokuniya, it was a while ago, but they had these, it was a blind box deal with a bunch of different fruit hats. And I pulled the banana, and I know I have the banana. I think I have a bunny rabbit. I thought I got 2 fruits though. Actually, I'm curious. I wonder, are they in my side? I'm not going to put them on her because I don't want to lose her on stream. Let me see if I still have them over here. Oh, I forgot about this one. Oh, here's the banana. Where's the bunny? There's the bunny. Maybe I just got the banana and stopped because I got the banana. So this is the, what is this called? The anglerfish. I've got that one. Yeah, she's like, you try that with me, you know where I'm gonna go. It's just gonna be right there. And then here's the bunny. The little bunny hat. And then here's the banana. The banana is wonderful. And it even has the chin piece on the banana. Yeah. Play with that one. He said, get it off my heating pad. This is not what I want. I think she also got up because that's where I keep her catnip. I've got a tub of the Yow catnip, and I put it on their cat tree in the corner. We have the bunny one. Used to put it on our old cat Brando. He tolerated so much mess. You know, I think I had a since the Tuxie character is always wearing a wet red sweater, I got Tuxie a red sweater, but I'd even looked at the measurements. According to the measurements, I got the right size for him. But when the sweater arrived and we actually put it on, it like compressed his neck and pushed up his fluff, and it was so funny. And he didn't mind it, but I couldn't keep him in that because he looks so goofy. Okay, I'll move this. I'm sorry. I'll move it. There you go. But he tolerates things. He tolerates them much more than Coco does. Okay, I was looking for this in my now maybe the magic was me clicking away from this window, and YouTube was just like, oh no, wait, you have chat to look at. Let me show all the things I've been hiding from you. Alright, so that's winter last year. I did the cute, oh that was cute, snow on the fence, walking through town, that was cute. That's a good snow one. Cute. Now we're getting into spring. Let's see what I did. Apparently I did not draw this once before. I've got fall, winter, spring. Wait, no, I just have fall and winter. I need to do my spring and summer cozy time stamps. Oh, that's right, I did the pancakes. Oh, that was a cute comic. The 2025 pancakes. Shoot, that's a good one. How am I gonna do better than that? Well, that's cute. Coco in the snow with the floof. Granny Bear, looking for the candy cane forest. Apparently I haven't done this yet. Let's just go back one more year to 2023. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. But Coco was wearing a scarf and boots. Oh, and that's the one where she is feeding the birds and they're landing on her. Okay, so my deja vu is just a brain fart. That was a big brain fart because it's nowhere to be seen in any of these. That one. Alright, I shall proceed. Apparently I alternate between drawing Coconut with a hat and boots, a scarf and boots, a hat, no scarf, no boots. I guess she just kind of goes with what she's feeling for the day. Alright, let's get back to this, and I still need to think about my New Year's Day. I want to make this a little more. I want to put something behind them. I want to do like maybe some trees. I'm gonna draw just in the background like a rough, actually no, this is looking like might be final. Give this guy a little character. I'm not quite happy with his top, and I do need to draw his top because I'm going to make this an HD wallpaper, so I need it to be moderately sensible. Like that. Bushy. Let's draw the snow. I always think of those Ivan Durrell Christmas cards when I'm thinking about drawing evergreens and snow. Alright, I erased too much. That's too much. They're so beautiful. And I love the simple lines of them. I'll just add some snow that's built up, kind of following these branch shapes. Maybe only a little bit is stuck on this pine tree. Like this one should be, or not. Let's just let him be. Glad you like it, too. I do have this box of lemon bars I could make for New Year's. Oh, that was one thing I got. My parents put together this legacy cookbook with all the recipes in it. And so every year, New Year's, what we would do was ham and gourmet potatoes. And the gourmet potatoes are my dad's recipe, and it's not scalloped potatoes, but it's not mashed potatoes, but it's somewhere in between those two scalloped potatoes has that like loose gravy, sort of like cheese gravy. And I would say this would be like macaroni and cheese, but with potatoes. So it's like really cheesy, super delicious. I've got that recipe now. Actually, he gave that one out because I think my nephew was asking about it. So I could try to make those. And the key to it's interesting too, because my mom would try to make it and hers are very different, even though they're going from the same recipe. And I think it's how they boil the potatoes, because I think my mom takes them off a little earlier because her gourmet potatoes are a little bit more together, and my dad's are a little bit more, not mushy, but just on the edge of falling apart. And so we would do that on New Year's. It's so good. God, now I want to have them now. That's going to take a lot of Velveeta. I don't have one. It's going to take a lot of potatoes too. I wonder if I could cut that batch in half, because it makes like a huge... I'd have to go out and get more potatoes. I'd have to go get Velveeta. I'd have to go get a couple other ingredients. But a lot of the work is in the mincing up those potatoes because they're really small. I could do that. Oh, I like this tree. I'm happy with this tree. Let's give him a friend. Let's see. Are we gonna where do you want your friend to be, tree? Are you gonna be right here? We could have a nice little tree popping up over here. How about that? Oh my potatoes, damn. Why did I have to start talking about it? What other recipes were in there? Of course, I mean, I've got all my mom's candy recipes. I got those a couple years ago. There were some things that I had forgotten about. She does these drop noodles where you make the dough and you... I can't believe I have to be cooking. You needed to warm up though. Aren't you a lot more warmer now with the kitchen thing on? But yeah, the drop noodles were... It's just a core kind of childhood memory because she'd make them a lot, and you kind of scoop like little spoonfuls, and then you drop them into boiling water. And I just went scoop, tap, tap, scoop, tap, tap. Just something I remember. I haven't had those in ages. This guy looks so good, and I'm struggling with this guy. Why am I struggling with you? Is it because you need to move up here? Do you need to be more bushy? Because your friend is kind of floppy and bushy. I started from the bottom, that's why. I started from the bottom, and now this time I'm starting from the top. Let's let's put you on hold here. I might need you later, but let's start from the bottom on this one again too. This mince is high fat, but it's all they really had. Soup, definitely. The Chinese place I go to here, it's so good, and they've actually kept their prices down, but they have a really good wonton soup, and they add the little green onions to it. I want the... Wow, pho would be really good. There's an Asian market here that has like a little, it's like a concession area with a bunch of little restaurants, and one of them has really, really good pho. And usually get the chicken, but they give you a nice big plate of, you know, extra sprouts and veggies to put in it. Always hits the spot, especially if I'm on the edge of being sick. Like a flare gun has gone off in the kitchen. Oh no. Oh wow. Okay, this guy is shaping up a little bit. He's looking a little bit more like a Dr. Seuss pine tree though. Like this little floopy-doo, that reminds me of a Dr. Seuss pine tree. Let's see, does your little cap I made here still work? Kinda does. That does sound really good right now. Yes. I'm just kinda, do I wanna go all the way over there? Not all the way over there, but let's see, I kind of want to do... get that over there. And I am totally drawing outside of the group on all of this. So what I'm going to do here is move that over. And let's select all of these pieces that I have drawn independent of my line art. Let's get those in the background. And I'm going to go ahead and group them on their own so I can maybe give them a different color line art or something. A little something. I almost want to remove this little guy. Oops. Let's go ahead and delete that, but I'm gonna go, let's go in here. How does that look? I think that would be more, ungroup that, and let's fix this. Let me first draw the snow that I kind of want to have just... And I'll go here. I'm going to do another set. And let's fix this. kind of feeling like snow could be maybe slightly over there. Like this little tuft has broken free that we have. I have a feeling that Chad is not updating again. Dad sent me a text. Got that. Oh wow, that is steamy. I like this little tree. It's a good little tree. All right. I want to erase this, but I also want to maybe fill in some areas that I think could be shadow. Maybe. Sit up straight. Really trying to get better about that. I naturally just shrimp over, trying to stay aware. I did see a review of some of those. Apparently they're putting out these like sports bras that are like for support and, you know, like super support. And this girl did a very thorough review because she recorded herself as she was, you know, working at her desk in that one versus regular at the same angle to examine her posture. And she was like, yeah. And then, you know, initially when she unboxed it, she was examining the fabric and kind of skeptical already because it was mostly just mesh and there wasn't really any reinforcements in stitching or construction of the garment. And yeah, so I'm not surprised that that review turned out to be not the best. I really appreciate those because you see all of this marketing just thrown at you and you don't really know what's legit and what's not sometimes. And this particular brand of support it was like $200 for a sports bra. I just like, how did they? How do they lock that price in with a straight face? You know the garment is a fraction of that to actually make. Alright, I like this background. I'm happy with these trees, and I might do some stuff in the background here, but I'm not going to line it because I do want it to have a lot of nice distance in there. Let's hit save. And I'm going to go ahead and start coloring, I guess. And I know this back portion is going to be a different. I'm going to go ahead and grab my line art for the snow. Oops, I didn't want to move everything. All right, there we go. And now I can see the things that I need to send to the back, which is like everything, but not that. Make that my snow color. You need to be sent to the back. As the resident bra should not give her mesh with no real support sucks. Yes, it does. It really does. Alright, so there's my floof there. And I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I forgot this bit of snow lines. And I'm gonna go ahead and send this. And now I'm gonna give it the right color. Alright. Now I can grab. I'm gonna go ahead and just for now do the regular line art color, even though I know this is gonna be in the background a bit. I'll go ahead and do that. Maybe, let's see what I like that with the extra dark lines there. I'll add this one too, but I know I'm not going to use, maybe I should. Maybe I should give it, oh, that's not really, it does give it a little bit of distance, but I almost feel like it should be reversed. Why don't I grab this, deselect that, and do that. Whoops. And this, and I want to get the other one on there. Apparently I select the right thing. Let's just do that a little bit. Okay, I like that. I like that. I'm glad you like the scenery. All right, let's go. Oops. The other shoulder spot is hidden behind her head, so I don't need to put a shoulder spot in there. I also have the stuff to make cookies. I truly believe the secret to my chocolate chip cookies is because I just follow the Nestle recipe on the back of the chocolate chips. And I think it's pretty standard because it's what, 3/4 of a cup brown sugar, same for white sugar, and then, eggs and butter, and then 2 1/4 cup flour. And what I do is I double the vanilla. I add a pinch, and I also use coarse salt, so it's the bigger flakes and they don't fully dissolve. So you've got that salt and chocolate pop in the cookies. And I double the vanilla, and that is the coarse salt. I think that's not much of a secret, but I think it makes a difference. I also use dark chocolate. And if I have roasted salted pecans, I don't always. I use those. So I have the stuff to make that. Could do that for tomorrow. It's always fun to cookies. Do I want to give stripes on her hat? I feel like she should have a scarf. I feel like she's kind of naked right here. She needs some other form of warmth. I'll give her a scarf. I'm gonna give her a scarf. Alright, Operation Scarf. I didn't want that to go to the back. And let's have the scarf kind of flopping up like this, as she's kind of running. Or I could have it going like that, and that, or like that. That. Could have it curling up over her tail like that. I would like you to come forward, please. That could be nice. Like that. I like that. I'm gonna keep that. So now what we gotta do is gotta get this line art edited. It's not much that I'm taking away, but you don't see her shoulder spot. You don't see. Gotta change that shadow. Get rid of that, and get rid of this. This. And let's grab this and close it off here. Alright, and let's do, since I usually do her scarf with stripes, let's go ahead and do that. Just notice I was sloppy with my tail stripes, so let's fix that. And I'll also get rid of my excess lines over here. I'm glad I added a scarf in here. She needed a scarf. It's too cold for her to not have a scarf. Except this little line here is a very awkward tangent. So let us just suggest it's there and it's behind her, so it's getting a little bit more indistinct. And this also needs to change the angle that it's at. I feel like this is the scarf curling up right here. I don't believe I did that on purpose, but we're gonna roll with it. And make that 70%. And now let's give her some shadow. Let's just say this is that. And then like this. There we go, lovely. And then I can just push her fur color, regular body color back once I have the because I do want to drop these colors in. What colors should she have? I usually do, let's do these two. These two are fun cocoa colors. And I just need to make sure I keep track of where I'm going here with my colors. Let's make this the green on the end. Oh, hell. Oh, shoot. Select same. You need to not be 30%. You need to be 100%. Thank you. Let's send her body color to the back. And I have to bring in these colors on her hat. Oops. Not that color. Oops, not that color. But yes, that color. Let me just do it the opposite way this time. I'm going to draw the dark blues and do like a massive fill with the other color, green. Go. Boop. And now what color to make her poof? The poof should be up here. Let's just make the poof a nice light pistachio. This is more pistachio. But this is like light pistachio. This is pistachio cream. Right? Say that. Goodness knows. Alright, so Momo, she's going to be back in her regular cape colors, regular winter cape colors, which is this nice seafoam robin's egg blue. I go ahead and give her a floof fur color for her little, it's not a scarf, but it's like a neck ruffle fluff piece. Collar trim on her cape. Alright, and now she needs now we need her fur color in here. Yeah, I was messy. Ah, messy again. Damn it. No reason. Such wobbly lines. Seriously. What the heck? Alright. That's all I need to fix it right there. And let's drop the rest of her fur color in here. Seriously? There we go. Momo. And let's drop the floofs in because they're easy. One color. And Mr. Floof here has a mouth open, so we gotta do mouth. Now I can do floof coloring. Alright, so all my characters are done, and I'm going to go ahead and let's get the snow here, and I'll probably stop the stream there and finish later, just doing this in the background elements, but I want to get the snow dropped in here definitely. So let's get, let me take this and I'm going to bring, there's my snow colors. I should just, the one palette I don't have is a winter palette. I have regular palette character colors. I've got fall, more fall, and spring. I don't have a winter palette, so I really should probably make a winter palette. Hey Clint, welcome to the stream. All right. I am not coloring right. Oh no. Alright, so apparently I was coloring Momo and the floofs all out of the right layer. And the only thing that is a problem here, I've got to send this to the back to get my eyes back for Momo. Layers! In my case, it's not layers, it's groupings. I don't use layers on these. Alright. Now we can make some snow. I think I'm going to keep this hill a little bit. I'm not going to do the gradient that I'm going to do back here because I want it, well, maybe I should do just a small gradient. Let me think about that. But I'm definitely doing the gradient on this one and of course back here. Put that with the gradient, and there's my dark color. And there we go. Oh, that looks nice. I kind of want to make this a gradient now. So let's just go ahead and do it. There we go. And I can make this sparkly snow. Well, we'll make some snow sparkles. Oh, I realized that my shading here for her foot is off. Let's see, do I have something I could drag over here? I do. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's give her Tootsie a little shadow. Okay. Go. I might have to move my gradient here on this. I would like more room for highlighted bright. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll keep that. I think I need to make this, edit this a little bit more too. Maybe just completely redo. Oops, I don't want gradient little snow dots. Yeah, I kind of want to do, let's maybe do a 15%. Just a little something here to show that there's, whoops. There's some different, like, levels to this snowscape. Like hills going down. I feel like that added a little bit there. And she's kind of on a hill and the snow's kind of beep beep. Maybe let's do another set here. And that kind of looks like it's much deeper. Well, it could be deeper. What if I made this that? Oh. Grab some white, and I've got to get snow in their whiskers and on their clothes, and tail, and poof, and hat. And then I have to figure out what I'm going to do with these little... I gotta come in here and I want to do some flutterbugs or something. So I might make this I'm just going to mark that. That's where I want my flutterbugs to be. So I got most of this done. I still have no ideas for my comic tomorrow, but I'll figure that out tonight. I have to figure it out tonight. And I gotta figure out these flutterbugs because I want them to be glowy. So I definitely need to have maybe some gradients and maybe slightly overcast. I'll figure that out. And then I'll release that as a wallpaper. I'm very happy I left the onion very chunky. Oh, I bet that added a bunch of good flavor. Alright, it looks cute. I love the colors. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. I like them too. It's a good little offset. She looks good. It seems like those are always the colors I go to for her. Those are her school clothes colors too, because she has like a Newsies cap. And I think that's in that color as well. In her jacket sometimes. But I like this. I'll get those little guys figured out, the lighting figured out. It may change a little bit depending on the lighting that I do, but generally I think it'll be the same like this. I may lighten these edges of the snowdrifts a bit. And I may put like, maybe, you know, I think, let's get in here. Could do little like pieces of grass sticking out or something. Just something to suggest that, you know, maybe we're not in spring yet, but let's get close. Something like that to just break up that snowdrift a little bit. I don't know. I don't like how spiky that is, but, or maybe I just need to let it sit for a minute. Regardless, I'm gonna go make some lunch. Not enough chili powder. It's mild. It's fine, but it's mild. Nice piece. Aw, thank you so much, Chris. I'm glad you like it. And I'm glad your adventure in the kitchen turned out very well. It looks delicious. Let's see. Oh, let's see if I can get Coconut to give us a stretch. Oh, oh my God, big stretch. Uh-oh, she's popped. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was a good big stretch. Oh, and air biscuits too. Oh, big air biscuits. All right. So let me switch over to my BRB screen. Thank you guys so much for joining. Oops, not BRB. I need to switch to my ending screen. There we go. Alrighty, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. I'll be back on Thursday. It won't, well, maybe it should be a comic day so I could start working on a backlog. So I'm not always behind the, you know, working on the comic the day before it's due. Not gonna lie, what are we gonna do with Chubby Cat? If she would walk on a treadmill, that would be great, but she doesn't really even play. I mean, when she plays, I try to get the most out of it, but she stops. So that is and I've also limited her food. So I guess I can put her on diet food. She's not gonna like it though. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll be back on Thursday, probably working on comics, but maybe something else. I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday. Thank you so much, Dee, Kathy, Chris, Clint, all of my lurkers. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.